Hello and welcome back to one of the easiest missions.
Hawaii, Commander. I know you have your heart set on seeing the beach at Waikiki, but we have new business in St. Louis.
The heart of Missouri is now the beating breast of all our ground control operations for the country. We'd be in sorry shape without her. The problem is that Yuri and his psychic corps have dropped another psychic beacon in the town.
I never wanted to send you in against our own citizens. But those psychic beacons are turning upstanding Americans into Soviet-controlled killers. Move fast, move wisely. And try not to hurt any of my constituents. All right?
Unfortunately, you may have to. Tanya's strike team is in place and standing by, but we can't tell how long they can go before the beacon takes its effect on them. One moment, Commander.
Oh, she's not kidding, Commander. If we don't move fast enough, we'll all become slaves to Romanov and his slime ball Yuri. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's nothing worse for a soldier than losing her mind. We're trusting you.
Thankfully, you have more than enough time to do this mission. Way more than enough. You start with everyone rank 3, which means you're a very powerful little squad here.
Battle control online.
How about a target? I'm there.
And you really don't have to kill very much. Just make your way over there, kill stuff as it comes. There is a bridge here, which can mask your view a little bit of units, so do be careful when you start going underneath that. It's just north of where we are. It goes across, I think, almost the entire map. So, it's quite the bridge. Not sure why it exists, but it's also quite the bridge. You do get a base for the second half of this mission, as well as the best unit ever, called a prism tank. And you'll see soon enough why it's the best unit ever. You can do this entire mission without deploying your MCB. You start with 4 prism tanks. You can take those 4 prism tanks and kill the entire enemy base. It's a bit ridiculous, all things considered. By the way, if you can avoid killing allied units, it's probably in your best interest because you'll get control of them once you deal with this psychic dominator or whatever it is. I can't remember what the thing's called anymore. There is also that little area to the north of where we are standing, and that which you should capture with your engineer because engineer face. There's just civilians sitting inside that fenced-in area, and it's used to demonstrate the Desolator Troop, which is a Russian unit, which would matter if they didn't have to be right next to you to do things, and the prism tank couldn't just straight up murder them. But it can, so it's irrelevant. There are, once again, Tesla coils inside this base, but once again they've built their base in a silly way that allows you to get to pretty much all of the power without any difficulty whatsoever. Also, there's a harvester. Harvesters are painful. I don't really like them. But you can destroy the 4 power plants there with real simple everything. There you go. Done. And then you can have Tanya blow up those 2. And I believe that will cause the power to cut for one of the Tesla coils. I think you need to blow up at least another power plant to cause both of those Tesla coils to not have power. And when I say both of those Tesla coils, I mean when one of them is blown up, the other one will be out of power still. You always have to think with that in mind, because when you blow up one of them, in fact, you actually need to blow up both of them just to get power off, which will allow you to get to the back to blow up more power plants. So I guess there's that. I don't know why I walk around when I can just walk down there, but whatever. I'm a little bit derpy. It's alright, I'm always derpy. You could, of course, leave this here and just blow up the Psychic Dominator. I don't think it requires power. so I believe blowing that up will... I could be mistaken. Someone would have to test that for me, but I believe blowing it up will not affect the power of the Tesla coils around it, so you can just blow it up and leave. There's really no reason to blow up all this stuff anyway, so... Also, if your soldiers are in danger, deploy them. There's... apparently I can't just walk that way, I have to go all the way around. It's irritating. Whatever. If they're in danger, just deploy them. They'll get bonus, basically offensive power. I don't believe it affects their defense any, but, you know, whatever. It can't hurt, you know. It does mean they can't move, so they can be run over easier, but it's not really an issue, all things considered. But anyway, now we can build a base. Hooray! And if you want to speedrun this mission, completely ignore the base part and just take your prism tanks and just have those blow up the base.
Where am I?
Unit lost.
Also, you gain control of a couple civilians.
Unit lost.
All of the things you gain control of, for the most part, will walk towards that little archway near your base. So, prism tanks.
Incoming transmission. Commander, we think you're gonna like this one. It's Einstein's prism tech on wheels. Boys at the lab call it a prism tank. Careful not to burn yourself. Unit lost. New construction options.
The reason those are so powerful is that they hit multiple units and even multiple structures sometimes, because the beam splits when it hits. So it's kind of useful in that aspect. But it also has more range than any defense in the game except for grand cannons, which I don't think the AI usually has. And there's the other two prism tanks. You thought I was lying when I said you started with 4, didn't you? I'm not. Hi, Desolator.
He can irradiate large patches of ground, making them impassable to infantry or light vehicles.
I'm on my way.
It's not a bad unit, but it cannot move when it's deployed like that, which causes the AoE damage you saw. And its primary attack is such a low range that it really doesn't matter. In fact, you can just leave Tanya up there and she'll actually wipe out the majority of things that attack you. And here comes the prism tanks. They don't do good damage to infantry units until they're rank 3, at which point they just start wiping basically they just raise the whole planet at that point. So as I said, you can ignore your base, take those 4 prism tanks and kill the enemy, or you can build up a base and mess around with prism tanks and that kind of thing. If you're playing on hard, you'll want to rush and build a base, so take the 4 prism tanks in there, do as much damage as you can while having the base as a backup. You're not likely to need it, but, you know, on hard difficulty, it's in your best interest to have a backup in case things don't go the way you want them to. So with that out of the way, the base is really simple. It's a tiny little base, easily dealt with, and shouldn't be too hard. So thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Building. New construction options.
High speed, low drag. Securing position. Driver up. Destination commander. Bound forward. Bound forward.
Unit ready.
Outstanding. Attack! Clear the way, sir! Oh!
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Securing position.
Unit ready. Building. New rally point established. Construction complete. Unable to comply. Building in progress. Cannot deploy here.
Ready to roll. Securing position.
Unit ready.
Ready to roll.
Construction
Good to
complete.
go.
New construction options. Building.
Ready to roll.
Unit ready.
Ready. Fire zone confirmed. Good to go.
Unit ready.
Square the way, sir! Repeat down! I'm up.
Unit lost.
Ready to roll. Outstanding.
Building.
Unit reporting. High speed.
Ore miner under attack. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Unit ready. Building.
Unit reporting.
Ore miner under attack. Construction complete. Building.
Vehicle ready.
Unit ready.
On our way, sir. On our way, sir. Unit reporting.
Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Ore miner under attack. Unit ready. Construction complete. New construction options.
I'm on.
Ore miner under attack. Building. New rally point established.
Orders? How about some action? Move it out! Square the way, sir!
Ore miner under attack.
Where's the party?
Ready! Destination
Unit
commander?
ready.
Destination commander? On our way, sir. Yes, sir. Ready to roll.
Unit ready.
Driver up. Good to go. Fire zone confirmed. High speed, low drag. Securing position. Ready to roll. Outstanding. Unit reporting. Outstanding. Good to go. Ready to roll.
Unit ready.
Ready to roll. On our way, sir. Commencing assault. Outstanding. Bound forward. Closing in.
Unit promoted. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Fire zone confirmed.
Unit promoted.
Unit reporting. Forward. Yes, sir. High speed, low vehicle ready. Weapon ready. Closing in. Commencing assault. Unit reporting. Unit reporting to go. Destination fire zone confirmed. Weapon ready. Weapon ready. Ready to roll.
Unit lost.
Destination commander, fire zone confirmed. Fire zone. Yes, sir. Good to go. Destination commander. Bound forward.
Mission accomplished.